Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to another video. Unfortunately, the Raid Nerf hammer is back. I didn't see any of the other creators posting about this, so I thought I'll post it and tell you guys. I just saw the announcement, and I already saw a video of my buddy Scratch the other day, so I want to also accompany that with what I'm saying right now. So let me just show you what I mean exactly. So if you guys haven't checked out my buddy Scratch's video the other day, he was talking about a brand new strategy that is broken, and it was very obvious that this would get changed. It's the Poison Cloud buff that one champion provides, and was basically you had the ability to extend the duration of that buff. And having Poison Cloud on your own team means the enemy cannot do strong hits on you. They will always be doing weak hits, and with that you would do crazy amounts of damage. I think Scratch did a crazy amount by the end of this run. Was it? Did he complete the whole thing? 16 turns, he did 59 million damage, which is quite insane to think about. And that is because of this new champion that they have added, the new void that is on the test server called Winesensa, okay? So what is happening? They are gonna do a 10x tomorrow for her. Is that something unexpected? Well, it is coming. It's a 10x tomorrow, but alongside that is also a big announcement that the Poison Cloud that she'll be able to provide to the team will not be able to be extended, okay? This is a good thing for the one part, okay? Poison Cloud not being extended totally makes sense. So it gives her the utility, okay, you're gonna provide this important and strong buff for your own team, but it will not be able to be extended. If they take multiple turns, they'll lose out on the buff. So you lose out on efficiency if you're not running a speed tune team. But this is this is totally what I've been telling Plarium all the time, that they need to be testing their stuff properly. We are not the testers for them. We are just the players, okay? And we keep on finding these bugs and telling them after a week, more than a week now that the patch has been out with all the new champions. So these new champions should have been properly tested beforehand to find these small things before you even offer a 10x for them tomorrow. And I guarantee you guys that lots of players tomorrow will be summoning because they might not have watched this video. So maybe share it with your community that yes, this is getting nerfed. So if you had in mind, okay, I'm gonna get her, use the Poison Cloud to my advantage, then it's not possible. You won't be able to extend it. It's still going to be a strong buff available to the team. Lots of buffs that she provides: increased speed, continuous heal. She can also apply decreased defense and weaken as an AoE. Okay, so very important, and ignores block debuff. So it's a very strong champion on her own without caring about the Poison Cloud being extended. But this is a big part of what I'm saying is this nerf, well, it's not a nerf. I guess it's fixing a bad mechanic which they implemented. It's the same thing that this guy has, okay? Androck, with his second form, he would be able to apply Enfeeble on the bosses before, and then they changed it. So Enfeeble, if you guys don't know, it's basically Poison Cloud, but as a form of debuff. So you apply Enfeeble on enemies, then the enemies cannot do a strong hit on you. It used to be able to be applied on bosses. After a couple of patches, they realized, oh, this is not good. They changed it, and now you cannot apply Enfeeble onto bosses, which totally makes sense. And they should have guessed it before they did the Poison Cloud. So it makes me wonder, okay, how many things do they have to consider now that they keep on adding these multiple different mechanics into the game? So Enfeeble, we saw it for the first time ever through this boss here, the Phantom Shogun boss. We didn't have this debuff before, and it caused, okay, an interesting kind of mechanic. And we also had the Hex debuff being the first area where you would find it through the Minotaur. You can see it in there. We didn't have it in the past as a way from your own champions to apply the Hex. So Minotaur introduced that. We also have some other mechanics which are possible to be coming in the future, like the Iron Twins debuffs that the Iron Twins applies. I wonder if this will ever be placed into the game, if like a new faction or some sort of champion that can apply the Iron Brand debuff. So this basically makes the boss stronger. So because of the Iron Brand debuff and how much damage it does to enemies with the Iron Brand debuff. So I wonder if they've ever add that and then come back 2 patches later and say, oh, it's a bit too strong, so we're gonna remove it or change it accordingly. It makes me think of how many things they have to consider when they keep on adding these brand new mechanics, then having to go 2 patches later to change them and nerf them. And the problem with this is it's tied to spending. That is my big concern. All of this is tied to spending in this game. So when you spend in order to do some summons, and then they come back and nerf it, they never do some sort of recall or sending you guys your money back. They've never done this. So I don't think they'll do anything with this one. Although for this nerf that they're doing on her, it's very much on time. Although they needed to give like a big announcement before even the 10x starts, that the poison cloud, the way that it works right now, this will get changed so that you are informed before you go and summon. Because let's say the game has 100,000 active players, which it might have. 10,000 of them in total, maybe 20,000 in total, watch YouTube every day. If you compare, let's say, Hell Hades, who gets the most views per video, or Ash, these two guys, they get like 20 to 30,000 views at best. Sometimes it has to be an extremely specific video for them to get way higher than that. So all of those players need to get informed about this before they wonder, okay, should I be using my voids to get this champion? Let me see Poison Cloud. Then they find the video from scratch, which shows how Poison Cloud gets extended. That's a problem. Again, that's a problem. So they need to announce it in game. That's what I think. If they announce these changes, these nerfs within the game before they even do a 10x, I'm totally okay with it. Or they put a warning on when you click here on the Poison Cloud. Or actually, they should just disable the champion. If I'm being honest, they should have scrapped the 10x completely for this one until the change is through, because it does not make sense for them to be offering a 10x, which is also bad because it's not a 15x for a champion that we have. So the 2x 10x that is coming in, it's going to be for this weekend. I still don't think you guys should be summoning. If you are summoning and you manage to get the new champion, consider not building a team around her if you want to be extending the poison clouds. It's not going to work. It's not going to be as important in a couple of patches from now, and we'll see it when the change comes. So don't build your teams around it and think, oh, I'm going to be fine. No, because it's going to get nerfed in a couple of patches. So that's what I wanted to say out of this video, guys, and warned you. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.